Hey guys, it's Lainey and welcome back to my channel. It's Ask the Bakers time, and for those of you who don't know what Ask the Bakers, here's a video where I talk all about it and you can check that out. It will give you all the details. So I read, thought, and listened to all of your questions that you have commented in my last video, and instead of answering only 2 questions, I'll answer 5 and maybe a bonus one at the end. So Latika, I'm assuming that you're asking about my cookie recipes. Now, I'm sure you already know, but just for those of you who don't know, butter is 80% fat and oil is pure fat. So whenever you replace the butter with oil, you need to only replace about 3/4 of it. So if you have 1 cup of butter, only use 3/4 cups of oil. So I've done this many times. I didn't have any butter and I replaced it with oil and it was really greasy and really gross. Just remember to do that. Or I prefer you doing is find a cookie dough recipe that is oil based so you have an idea how it will taste like and how much oil to add. So yes, you can use a microwave oven and it will turn out the same. Now just to clarify, microwave and microwave oven, 2 different things. A microwave oven not only warms food, but it bakes. A microwave just only warms food. So make sure you choose the bake method whenever you want to bake something. Also, temperature and the settings should be the same as whatever my recipe calls for and it will turn out just perfect. And also, I actually do have a few recipes that I use in microwave oven. I will link that in the description box just for you. This is such a common question that everybody always asks me on my channel, and I'm so glad that you asked this question. So in a nutshell, let me tell you what I found on Pinterest, which I'm very visual, so I'll just show you this. So that's basically the difference between baking powder and baking soda. I hope that helps. I'm very visual, so I hope this helped you guys too. This is another good question. So Nicole, if your butter is already room temperature, in a stand mixer, it should take only about 2 to 3 minutes. If you're doing it by hand, it's going to take a little bit longer than a lot of elbow grease, especially if the butter is not softened. You can also soften it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and that will help soften the butter. If you're mixing powdery ingredients like all-purpose flour, baking soda, baking powder, that's just a quick whisk, like 15 seconds. However, if you're making anything else, honestly, it depends on the recipe. And I usually just eyeball it and it usually turns out okay. However, if the recipe asks you to be specific, like mix for 7 minutes, mix for 7 minutes. Or to use a paddle versus a whisk, just follow the recipe and eyeball it. What's really neat about watching YouTube videos or having images, you can actually see it. That's why I love YouTube. I hope this answers your question. So this is a really good question. I get this question a lot. Baking supplies would be measuring cups, measuring dry ingredients, measuring cups for measuring liquid ingredients, 2 sets of measuring spoons, because if you lose one, you have another one. So I buy an expensive one and a nice one. Or an expensive one and a cheaper one. A cooling rack, rubber spatula, very helpful, and a wooden spoon to mix everything. And then having a handheld mixer is very helpful. So those are like a few of my top favorites or essentials for baking. So Sophia mentioned to share some personal things about myself. 1, I have a second channel for those of you who don't know. And I'm actually going to be vlogging till Christmas, so 12 days of Christmas. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. I want to own a bake shop or a cake shop that sells baking supplies someday. I don't know if that will happen soon, but I would love to do that. I have 2 dogs, Foxy and Hans. I love going on mission trips. I go on them probably at least once a year, and I just went recently to the Philippines and it was amazing. I loved it. We held a health seminars. We also did like a children's vacation Bible school, 2 health screening or 2 days of a health screening. So we had doctors, nurses, optometrists, and pharmacists to come out. I have been doing this since 2007 and it's been amazing. And I did vlog about it, so I will share with you guys that very soon. Oh, and I sing alto. Here is my sisters and I sing. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear JR. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. To one of our friends just recently, if you followed me on Snapchat, you know that So follow me on Snapchat. Let's be friends. So that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this series, Ask the Bakers. If you have any more baking questions, please let me know in the comments and I will answer them next month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and have a happy holidays. Bye, guys.